The Seamstresses Union. Relative to the rest of the barons, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union, housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of illegal and opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name but keeps to themselves. Find it and question Coyote, and we got 2 karma out of it. Eric Mersman. Oh yeah, he's a outfit merchant or vendor, pretty much. Cherry Bomb. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize, save me, and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum attraction of tips. She looks at you, sees another elf, and smiles big. Hey there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Something dirty in a clean glass. Oh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case. I'll get you something stiff. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm, hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Shane. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb. Think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting Africaned, from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojimons. And now I am paying for it? Bartending. Oh, and how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want, a better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. Universal Brotherhood. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrain give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlives and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Sorry, I got interrupted. I heard. He's got the strength of the righteous, doesn't he? Her pretty eyes narrow. Be careful about whose conversations you listen in on here. Some folks aren't as friendly as I am. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? I think you know the answer to that. She regards you with a smirk. Mm-hmm, I do. You're independent. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral, and it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Who is that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that, Drek. That guy mentioned Coyote. She here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? She a shaman with a name like Coyote? She laughs. No. She shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Phrase falls. She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see him on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. He runs this place. I want to talk to them. That'd be Mrs. Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks for the intel. I appreciate the help. Gutter punks have to stick together. Talk to you later. I like Cherry Bomb. She's cool. Say what this dude's about. That's not how Coyote does it. What? Oh, yeah. Hey, guy. I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? Yeah, I'll take a look. So there's different ones you can get. They usually have sets that are related to a specific class. Like ours is, the Decker. Ones that increase intelligence, which we can get. Willpower or charisma. Like the Solish Runner. Clothes directly imported from the Solish Shidhi Council. Grants +1 charisma, excuse me. There's also the Tourist Look. Grants intelligence +1 as well. Dodge, HP, and also they have additional armor on top of that as well. So I'm thinking of either this one or this one. Actually, you know what? Let's do some stuff to help our charisma out a little bit. So there are different ways to go about certain, things. So let's inventory. Oh shit, I forgot. So right. That actually didn't happen. It's very weird how they actually do their selling stuff. So pretty much. Oh, but it's not here anymore. Oh, equipment, stash. What's in my stash, but I can't... Okay, hold up. Weird shit. Just a moment. Oh, right. Yeah, because there's an actual, like... Alright, there's a menu where you can switch out outfits and things like that in the stash later on. So, we'll have to wait, I guess. Oh, wait, no. I did fuck it up, didn't I? So that's if I want to sell it. Which I don't. Oh, well, it'll just be in my stash and I'll have to sort it out later. Oh, wait. Nope. Nope. Okay. Gin Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower. Something simple. I got guns to so smart they practically fire themselves. You looking for tech? Got some of that too, if that's the way you roll. Let's see what you got. Yeah, so these are different weapons, and well, that's everything, but there are weapons that we can get right now, and also things unlock at certain levels. So we can't get anything, and also certain people actually have special things as well related to what you might want to do. But it actually unlocks at certain parts in the game. Drones as well, and consumables, which are med packs, drone repair kits, grenades, drugs, things like that. Mr. Cluey. Mr. Cluey posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of tall muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble in here often? Nothing a stern look usually doesn't solve. You have business here? Looking into the death of Sam Watts. Heard about that. Real shame what happened to him. There's a sharpness in Cluey's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I figure Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion. Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Thanks for the info. No problem. Johnny Clean. What's up? The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look, like his eye... Oh, in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean. You new? Yeah, first time, just getting a look at the place. True, quite true. And I keep my mouth shut about it, too. That's the secret to keeping a job here and staying alive in general. Gotta work. See you around. Noog. Noog. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutters, I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof, and you shall have it. I am honored, Your Majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of ketchup. I know that there's catsup and ketchup. I call it ketchup. Forgive me, Gene? I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may pursue my magical wares and see their glory. So he does everything from... Well, he does spells. Weapons... It's weird that they put weapons in here for it, but I'm guessing that they're more of the offensive spells, relatively speaking. I mean, there are offensive ones in here as well. But, like, every... like, mage or willpower-based character would use, which we're not. Probably should at some point, relatively speaking, so that we could do some minor healing and buffs and things like that. But we'll see. Conjuring is more of our thing. Haste and slow. chi casting, and then consumables, which are fetishes, which summon things. That is something that we'll be using as well. So there are different things that we can get. Let's get this. Got 990. We could actually get both of these. So haste 1, and each spell or any of these things have levels to them. So later we will get a haste 2 and 3 and so on and so forth with all the other ones. So this one increases the friendly target's AP by 1 for two rounds, and then decreases target's movement by 1 for 3 rounds. Let's actually get both of these. So we're not doing spells. And we can't, so that's obviously fine. And each thing requires a certain amount of spell casting or conjuring to get. That's why these are redded out, I guess you could say. But yeah, let's confirm that. Could do that, yes. That actually looks cool. I like that. In a way. Yeah, confirm. Cool. Mrs. Kubota. Mrs. Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanya, good evening. My, but aren't you the pretty elf? Are you enjoying the seamstresses' union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? Business. Or I just need a moment of your time, Mrs. Kubota. I have topics to discuss. Soka, and why should I help you? Sam Watts, I'm looking for his killer. Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? How well did you know him? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough nuin to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Did you see him on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Cluey, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know what they would be treated fairly there. That they would be treated fairly there. And thus, a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. With that, I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. I'm sure she can take care of herself. Perhaps. All the same. I wish I could see her. She is like a daughter to me. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for help, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Cool. Well, on that note, I'm going to take a quick break, rest my throat a bit, restroom stretch and things like that, and I will be right back. Okay, there it is. So this is where our hacking can come into play. This is a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password for entry. Oh, I need hacking too? Well. This is why you save up points as well. We got 4 more. Can increase intelligence. Or body. Let's do body. Hack the panel. It's a big teddy bear. The hell's that doing here? Seems to be hiding something. Nitro. That's a drug. What does that do? Strength and willpower +2 and charisma and intelligence -2 for 5 rounds. So we can actually just sell that. I won't use that. Okay. Wait, in here, is there something behind the mirror? I don't remember. Or something? No, there isn't. Alright, fair enough. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. A framed painting of the Chicago skyline done in stylized silhouette. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. First page. There's a sheet stuck between the pages and a diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Peiko's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Peiko, but this cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the seamstresses union. But he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over the floor, all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? A receipt for a Browning Max power pistol from Jin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Alright. Second page. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Peiko reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I couldn't be surprised. Hi, Peiko. Ever since last night, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about. The last 2 nights, I've come home from work to Peiko waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch, with the novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Read the poem. Let's just say that Peiko should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has "Shadow" scrawled on it. A COD receipt, so completion of delivery, I think, for a special order, 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342436. All right. The broken mirror has hidden a small safe. Input the code found in Coyote's diary. The safe beeps cheerfully in response, and the door comes open. Coyote's computer is ancient. Probably finished it out of a junkyard. Probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on-screen password. Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. So we can do decking 3, run a brute force password crack, or select password recovery. Please answer 3 security questions to reset password. Question 1, your first childhood pet? Shadow. Answer stored. Question 2, your favorite musical act? I think it was Starfire. Answer stored. Question 3, what is the name of your hometown? Chicago. Answer stored. I don't remember where the Starfire one came from, to be honest. But yeah. Your password has been reset to that. For security, never write down your password, logging you in. The computer has a basic list of applications. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Peiko for date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Coyote's contact list has exactly 1 entry, someone named Peiko. There is no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Cool. We got a frag grenade. Let's head back down, shall we? How can I help you? Do you know Peiko? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He is a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium? Her face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Do you know Jin Parks sold Coyote a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Coyote has a date with Peiko at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you'd go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Kombati Kudase? Good luck. I'm wondering if that is actual, like, legit Japanese of sorts. Oh, okay. See if Jin Park is here. Ask her a little bit about something. Need some hardware? Do you sell a Browning Max Power to Coyote, the bartender? Hey guy, I'm discreet. I don't talk about what my clients or what they buy. Bad for biz. However, I'm sure she would recommend me if she was a customer, which I'm not saying she is. She can't recommend you if she's dead. Did she say anything about why she wanted it? Of course, I'd expect no less. Listen, Coyote's missing and Mrs. Kubota asked me to find her. I need to know whatever you know. Whatever Mrs. Kubota wants. I didn't realize Coyote was missing. She said she expected to encounter some kind of paranormal animal at close range. I recommended the Ares Predator, but she couldn't afford it, so she went with the Browning Max Power. Need some hardware? Nope. Okay. So it more confirms why she was looking at hellhounds and things like that. Take a cab to Pike Place Market? Yes, indeed. Let's do it. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighting streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now, Pastel, how are you doing? Welcome in. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. We are investigating a murder. In futuristic, post-apocalyptic... Dyeing your hair? Oh, cool. In futuristic, grimy, post-apocalyptic type of thing of Seattle. What are you coloring it to? Patrick. The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided attention. Sir, you're a beautiful elf, but you could be so much more. Ah. Fucking religious freaks. Anyway. That's great. Tell me more. Wonderful. The Universal Brotherhood is a family encompassing all metahumans, sexes, and sexualities. We all strive to be the very best we can, to live more unfulfilled, happy, and productive lives, and to support each other in doing so. The first step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrain will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow, and the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and turns back to the crowd. Fuck that. I'm good. Refurbished flowers for... Who refurbishes flowers? Fuck's sake. I know this is piss poor town, but goddamn. Hey, seen my friend around? Tall lady, dreads. No, I have not. So, this is Peiko. We could go a bit further up, I believe. Oh, he's not available to talk to yet. There's a further up this way. I got a dog on a stick here. Sounds about right. What are you saying? Nothing? Okay. Oh. Let's not go up there quite yet. Should I? Actually, yeah, let's do. Because I don't remember if finishing up what's going on with Coyote and things like that are going to be... It's going to take us, like, directly to, like, the next event and things like that that are happening. Or that is happening. Officer Landers. A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Behind her, you spot the lively face of the organ grinder's coroner, Dresden. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. What happened here? Homicide. Now move along, please. I'm here to see Coroner Dresden. And who might you be? It's all right, officer. He's with me. Dresden steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. The officer looks at you with poorly concealed skepticism. Okay, then. Make it quick. So, what brings you out here? Hot on the trail of the dead man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. I take it I've stumbled across another Ripper murder. Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work, I gotta hand it to him. Our Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Dresden scratches his beard absentmindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden. Worked at the Stuffer Shack just around the corner. Looks like she was just leaving work when it happened. Can you tell me if she was subdued in some way before her eyes were removed? That's a strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of a struggle, not a single bruise on her body. Yet, she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, I don't know until I can run some tests back at the lab. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a place far from home? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery, Dresden laughs. The coroner for the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management that I'd cover for her on this one. Plus, I want this sicko cot. Any sign of magic use here? There was evidence of an unusual explosion in the alley where Sam died. Now there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious though. I'm sure when McCluskey shows up, he'll call in a full magical forensics team though, just to be sure. So the Ripper takes Sam Watt's liver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose. Probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. That's enough questions. Thanks, Dresden. Hey, I figure if I help you out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in a cell. Sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Dresden starts to turn back to the body then. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows up. Officer Augier. Yeah. The plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a tacky hat and a crooked grin to match. So you're the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Augier. Pleased to meet ya. Now, seeing as this crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? What can you tell me about the murder that took place here? Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago, and we know that her eyes have been surgically removed. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me, I've been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses, but no luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a ghost. I take it you and McCluskey don't exactly see eye to eye. Let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. Do you have any leads on the Ripper I should know about? Ha, plenty, if you ask McCluskey, but the truth is we're as clueless as you probably are. Thanks for your time, officer. Hey, hold on a minute. You haven't put in a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. The Lonely Orphans Fund? Yeah, see, you make a contribution to the fund. I put you on a list and let you know the next time we find any orphans that you might be interested in. Well, I'm always interested in finding out about any new orphans you discover. Excellent. Shall we say 300? Alright, you got a deal. Give Officer Aquari the Newen and your comlink code. You can try to persuade with the 100, but I don't think it works unless you have like a high charisma. And then it would show the green bracket option. I think. His face splits into a wide grin. Excellent. I'll start an account for you. We get any useful new leads on the Ripper, I'll give you a call. Now, I'd better get back to work before McCluskey shows up. See you around. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinder's facility this body will be removed to? He was asking, why would you want to know something like that? Wow, I didn't even know elves could be that ugly. Who's asking? The elf giggles, a strange, high-pitched warble you would not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. Oh, I'm no one of consequence. Never mind that, though. A good evening to you and your friend, the coroner. That's a bit strange, wouldn't you say? I'd say. Oh, fucking talk to him. Thank you. Dresden looks up and a grin spreads across his face. Need something else? Any fascinating new leads? Sergeant Acquire at Curie? It might be a Curie. Over there seems pretty friendly. Can I trust him? He chuckles. Yeah, that sounds about right. Any opportunity to get in McCluskey's way, he'll take it. A bit sleazy, sure, but I'd take a Guri over McCluskey any day of the week. Sorry, it's hard for me to see how some names are said because it's weird. If it was like knowing of the origin of what it might be, it's a bit easier. But that's a weird name. Did you notice a particularly ugly elf standing over there in the crowd earlier? Huh? Where? Dresden scans the spectators surrounding the crime scene. He's gone now, but he was asking about the body, wondering which organ grinder's facility it will be taken to. Interesting. Well, there's those who might be interested in purchasing some of her parts, sure, but that's pretty poor form to inquire at the site of a murder. An ugly elf, eh? I'll keep an eye out. Shouldn't be hard to spot if he comes back around. That's enough questions. Thanks, Dresden. Anytime. Let's look. Lying on the pavement is the body of a young woman, human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. What about the bite marks on her arm? Oh, completely unrelated. It appears some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley sometime after her death. Cool. Alright, I think it's time to head back to Peiko. Yeah, we got that. 4 karma points. What shall we put that into? Well, we can improve our ranged abilities. We can also make our ESPs better. Actually, that's a good point. Let's do that and then make our shotgun better. Actually, no, we need to put ranged combat to make that work. Alright. Spend karma as you can. If it's a small amount, don't worry about it. But as soon as you get like 4 or a certain point where certain skills you want to level up, you just can't or anything like that, just save the points. That's my advice anyway. Rather than feel like you have to spend them all the time and do something about it. The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over as you approach. Watch yourself, dandelion eater. What you want? What the fuck? Are you Peiko? Yeah, might be. Who the hell are you? I'm the one who's going to pretend you have better manners. I need to find Coyote. And I need you to tell me why you think that's my problem. I'm not her boss. Find her yourself. I was just at the union. She's missed 2 shifts, and Mrs. Kubota hasn't been able to reach her on her comm. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Peiko. The cutter is gone, and before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Sounds about right. Coyote's missing. Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? She's missing. I need to find her. Ever heard of a place called Murray's Meat Market? Coyote had a receipt for some zebra meat from there. What? You mean rummaging through... You've been rummaging through her stuff? Yeah, that shop's just down the block. What the hell she would need zebra meat for, though? Beats me. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't know any cutters to take side gigs, though. Oh, doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though. So I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute. Trek. I know where she went. Damn. Why couldn't she... Wait. Damn it. Slow down. Where did she go? The Royale Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with the guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sorta item out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her, there's a grim determination in Peiko's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? Well, she's my only lead. Let's do this before I change my mind. Your only lead? Hey, what the hell do you want with her anyway? I'm investigating a murder, and she was one of the last people to see the victim alive. She might know something that could help me find the killer. Well, when we get her back, I'm sure she'll help you out. Now let's get moving. The Royale is just a few blocks from here. So I could have picked him up first and then done all of this stuff and blah, 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 but, you know. Doesn't hurt to do some sightseeing and extra things in between. Oh, we can talk to this dude now. Oi, that's Manny. Okay. The small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals. From cow and canine to the exotic and paranormal. Yeah, there's actual paranormal things in this that's a regular thing. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. As soon as he notices Peiko, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. Everything cool here? Yeah, everything's swell. Manny continues to stare daggers in Peiko's direction. The name is Manny. Now, what do you want? What would someone want to buy zebra meat for? Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. Oh, Drek. That's why Coyote wanted zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale. And if she never picked it up... Whatever, anything else? You know someone named Coyote? Nope. I don't go in much of that for that shaman stuff. I have this receipt for an order of zebra meat. Still have it for me? I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past the pickup time. Didn't think anyone was going to come for it. Here, it's all yours now. What's the problem with Peiko? Why don't you ask him? What the hell is that supposed to mean? It means that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our Inuan. My dad stood up to them, and he's still in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyway. I couldn't do dreck about that even if I wanted to. Tell that to my dad. I don't have time for this. We need to find Coyote. Some questions. Whatever. Make it quick. Oh, okay. We didn't have any more. That's fine. Want to buy some BTL? Nah, I'm good. Wait, there was something... around here? Like a side quest... Oh, there it is. The Stuffer Shack. That's where the victim worked at previously. No way, Blind Lucy? Oh, man. The orc before you wears the standard Stuffer Shack employee getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but the tears streaming down his large crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He does not seem to notice your approach. I take it you knew the victim? Yeah, what's it to you? My condolences. Were the two of you close? Thanks. Sorry, we're just not used to folks being too friendly around here. The orc wiped some tears away with a dirty napkin. Yeah, we were pretty close, as co-workers go. Blind Lucy and I worked here at the shack for 3 years together, starting on the very same day. Blind Lucy? Well, Lucy wasn't completely blind, but she was legally blind. She had to wear these huge glasses and hold things right up to her face, but she got new eyes about a year ago. Any idea how she scored the new eyes? No, she wouldn't talk much about it, just called it her stroke of good luck. I guess that luck ran out. Seen anyone strange in the store lately? I see weird stuff every day. It's a Stuffer Shack. But no, nothing stranger than usual. Did she have any enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I know she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after getting those new eyes put in. That guy was pretty upset for some reason and wouldn't leave Lucy be. Until she filed for a restraining order. That all seemed to die down a while ago, though. When was the last time you saw her? Here at the shack earlier today. I think she was heading to the market to meet a friend. Hell, I was going to join her on my way home. But we got some last-minute customers, he sighs. That's all I needed to know. Thanks for your help, and I'm sorry for your loss. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be part of the investigation, would you? In my own way, why do you ask? Well, Lucy had this necklace, an intricate little carving of a dragonfly on it. Wore it every day, said her mom gave it to her when she left Denver. Anyway, you know how Lone Star is. All of her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence storage until the seventh world awakens. I just thought. Well, I just thought if you could somehow get the necklace back before Lone Star cleans everything up, I could send it back to her family. I feel like I owe her that much. I understand. If I can find it at the scene, I'll bring it to you. Thank you for your help, friend. You know where to find me. Howdy, howdy, Skillet. How do, sir? Are you about ready to get ready for work, or do you not work today? No, you did. You do work today. Oh yeah. Welcome in. Oh, you're already home? Oh shit. Okay, cool. How was work? You scan the ground near Lucy's body and spot a small wooden object, mostly hidden beneath the dead woman's hair. This must be the necklace Frank was talking about. A thin, broken cord trails off to one side. It must have snapped during the struggle. Catch the attention of the nearby Officer Aguirre. So if our quickness was a bit quicker, we could kind of do like a sleight of hand sort of thing with it, but, you know. It was fun. Talked with that manager, and I'm not the problem, so that's good. Well, I knew you weren't the problem to begin with, but still, good. Glad to hear. Hello again. Can I help you? I need to take the victim's necklace with me. It may help in my investigation. Well, if it'll help you, that means it won't be helping McCluskey. Officer Aguirre reaches down, picks up the necklace, and hands it to you. Thank you, officer. Yeah, sure thing. Good luck out there. And talked with that manager? So you mean like the new one? And yeah, oh, okay. Cool. I mean, at least you talked to her and, you know, figured it out. Frank looks up as you approach. Were you able to find Lucy's necklace? I've got it right here, Frank. You can send this to her family now. As he takes the necklace from you, you can sense a weight lifting from Frank's shoulders. I'm glad I can do this much for Lucy, at least. Thank you, friend. I owe you. Happy to help. A junkie. Arnar. Hey guy, you have any extra new one? Just need some sucro zoom for the shack over there. I apologize in case I was the issue because the store manager said that I might have to talk to HR because of it, but she's the issue that the ASM has. Oh, okay. All right, well, good. Like I said, glad you got it sorted out. No way, Bake Brain, if that's how you want it. Oh yeah, we gotta fight. Uh-huh. I mean, cover works in every direction, doesn't matter where you're at, so let's actually do that guy. He did. Do you have something else? Yeah, he has an Uzi. Oh, he's got a shotty too. That's alright. Fucking dead, bruh. Anyway, alright. Looks like we're going to the Royale Apartments. From what I remember, there isn't much else around here. Oh, we got 4 karma. What does this do first? Can equip Renraku Craftwork 1. Eventually we could just get better stuff as time goes on. Should we do more shaman stuff? I mean, I don't want to focus on shaman because obviously that's not our main focus here. Let's do some biotech and then save the rest of it. Yeah, let's do that. Come on, guy. Let's go find Coyote. Yeah, I'm ready. The Royal Apartments. You roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's a few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old, rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything's better than this. The better than life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life. You can slot someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. The front doors of the Royale Apartments aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. The Royal Apartments, what a hole. Can't imagine what it was like for Coyote growing up here. Peiko trails off. We're here to take care of business. Let's get done. A hellhole full of junkies. Looks like Stevie J's gets their rent money and their drug money. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but, well, these BTL guys pay to stay well informed. They may have known she was coming. Psst, hey you. What'd you want? The woman scratches herself like a cat at a couch leg. Please, can you spare some newin'? You look like you could use a break. All you need is a few newin' for better than life chip, right? Yes, just need another BTL to get through the day. Something pretty, something soft. Sure, I get it. Have you seen a woman come through here today? Armed and looking for trouble? Maybe I can cred you. Yes, no. Hell, what do you want me to say? I'll tell you anything, everything, please. She drops to her knees, pleading. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. You should leave this place if you can. But that doesn't make sense. The BTLs are here. I just need something. She collapses, whimpering, and seems lost to this world. More of them. What do you mean, sir? Like a lazy pigeon, he watches you approach. You're not from around here, are you? I don't want any trouble. Yes, there is a baby crying in the background. It makes the situation, like, feel even worse. You have quite the vantage point from here. Bet you don't miss much. Seen anything special today? Yeah, everything in this body has gone to rust, except my eyes and ears. Bit of a commotion upstairs earlier. Stevie's men are twitchy. This pretty young thing came through earlier, snooping around like you two are. I could tell she weren't here for BTLs. Don't know how she got upstairs, but there was a lot more gunfire than there usually is in this time of day. That's not good. Did you see her come down again? Nope. A couple of Stevie's men came around asking what anyone saw. Kept my mouth shut, I did. Where's Stevie holed up? He's got the whole top floor all to himself. France fancies he's the king around here. Sounds like how his run went sideways on her. Or, she's my only lead right now. Can you help me out? You've been right friendly, but I can't get on the wrong side of Stevie J. I'm sure you understand. Haha, you got a charisma of 4. We could do something special. Look, we're here to save her. Do you really want that girl's fate on your conscience? Damn it, you're right. You can go on through my place. There's another thing we could do down here for an encounter. I think for possibly something else. Also, Streamlabs needs to work on its numbers, by the way. It's very weird. Stop your pleading. Your boy has debts, and we're collecting. Please, Riker, no. He's my son. Get your ass back in your squat before I break something else. I'll send him upstairs instead. You want me to give him to Stevie? Maybe after he kills that girl we caught. You pig. Give Zipper back now, or you'll bleed on me? Zipper's gone. Get yourself a new kid. Covers his face with his hands. Oh God, no. Please, no. Hey, don't touch that. Is there really nothing we could do besides... Ah, shit. Okay. Haven't seen you before, guy. Looking to go somewhere special? Scream echoes through the pipes of the rotten walls. Hard to tell where it came from. What was that sound? He smiles with his mouth, but his eyes say predator. Who knows? Could be anything. Probably someone riding the wrong end of a Yakuza extension BTL. We get all kinds. I can hook you up if you're interested. I need to get to the top floor. Nobody goes up there without Stevie J's say-so. You best stay here and have some fun. Takes a smart guy to run a setup like this. Want to make a deal? I'm a businessman. What you got for me? I'm here to wreck Stevie J's shit. It's going to happen. So, I can add you to my to-do list, or you can step aside, and when the smoke clears, you run this BTL shop. You make a persuasive case. I think I'd prefer to live. Here's the passcode for the elevator down the hall. You access the computer. I need 3 for that? Shit. Can I do that, actually? Let's... I can! Alright. Let's do it. Oh, that was for hacking the elevator controls? You cut through the... I mean, okay. If anything, it just got my thing better anyway. Recording studio. Settings for the recording studio software. Reboot studio software? Yeah, the buzzing and humming of nearby electronics comes to a swift blah blah blah. I didn't see that. A tickler? What the fuck? Oh, Tickler, that's his name. Okay. Who are you? Get out. Can't you see I'm working here? Please. Please help me. Shut it, Zipper. We're almost done. And as for you, leave or I'll put you under the knife next. Unlike your friend out there, I can tell you're not going to be reasonable. Afraid that means I have to kill you. Help! Help! You fucked up, dude. Oh yeah, I got this shit. No fucking way? I can actually do that out here? You can use the ESPs out here instead of in the Matrix as well? Oh, shit. Alright, I'm liking this class even more. Kill him. Nice. Alright, can we do anything else with this? Yeah, log out. Let's see what we can do in here. I don't know who you are, but thanks. You got lucky today, kid. If I were you, I'd play it safe from now on. You don't get lucky twice. Oof, I don't think I can move. Can you at least tell my dad? Yeah, dude. Of course. Take the BTL recording. Was ist das? BTL junkies twitch in the throes of their sordid dreams. One bored man stands ready to administer another chip if the creds are good. I'm good. Hey, I thought we had an understanding. Now leave me alone. I've got some upstanding customers here to deal with. Right, okay. Yeah, we made him the thing. So we were able to go up that way, like through his apartment if we wanted to, or his room, whatever the fuck. His accommodations. This is my home, get out. Cool it. I saved your son from those thugs across the hall. Your son's free, but he's pretty messed up. I don't know how to thank you. Don't have to, dude. An elevator gleams at the end of the hallway, out of place amongst the filth. Yeah. The panel appears to be connected to the elevator nearby. It sports a numeric keypad and an intercom button. Enter the passcode. The elevator slowly grinds into motion. There we go. If we were to do it other ways besides, you know, going through the guy's apartment, people would be coming out of the elevator, we'd have to fight. Yep. Push the button for the penthouse. John, if we can go up there, I'm not leaving until we find Coyote. Yeah, we're going to where we need to go, bud. What? Am I overthinking this? Was I actually... Is that just an optional thing? Because I thought I went up to the penthouse where... Yeah, where Steve J's at, yeah. The fuck are you talking about? Peiko? And game. Like, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, push the button and go up. Yeah. The penthouse suite. Stevie J's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time. Classic, even. But now it's filled with neon tube lighting, broken down furniture, piles of rubbish, and crates containing who knows what. Still, compared to the rest of what you've seen, it's positively... palatile. The only thing marring the penthouse's pseudo luxury is a woman's cry of pain in the distance, followed by laughter. Someone being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. Cool. The elevator judders to a halt. A burning smell comes from the console. Oh yeah, this is like another way. There's another way up we could have gone, which was down that way. But I'm okay with actually doing this. It's better in my opinion. Hey, what are you doing up here? You wanna fuck your day up, dude? A raspy, manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you could come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? You're the guy who needs to shut up. Let's do up, dude. Just healing. Gonna take the risk. Let's bunker in here a bit. Okay. Got a mage here. Alright, fair enough. Oh, fuck you, dude. I forgot about that. Where did my med kits go? The fuck? Well, I'm probably gonna die here then. I mean, unless we're able to kill them kind of quickly. Oh. Heal. There you go. Get fucked. No, he's not very good with it. Oh, shit. But, no, I can't. And with a bloody gurgle, Stevie J is no more. I forgot that was actually Stevie J, so that was easy. Let's pick that up. The late Stevie J's passcodes. Alright, sounds good, dude. Let's heal up. When I can, definitely going to get medkits. Hell yeah. Pestilence. So I was able to summon... So it looks like whenever you can summon things besides fetishes, you can get different things depending on the environment and whatnot. If I remember right, the Pestilence one is fucking good. Also, Earth-related ones are good. Yeah, Acid Stream. A stream of acid that also does ongoing -6 HP for 1 round. Target enemy switches to your team and you control them for 2 turns, for 2 rounds. Or rounds, whichever. Let's move you here. I don't remember. I think it's more up here we actually need to do stuff with. Move over here a little bit. The room beyond the bars is a stinking jumble of burning flesh and dog flop. An enormous hellhound, its fur streaked with whip marks, growls low. The eyes of a second hellhound burn menacingly in the corner. Shove the zebra meat through the bars. The hellhounds devoured the zebra meat in a few massive bites, and they let out a contented growl. Let's open the door. That looks like that hurt. That's alright. Oh, never mind. Ah, shit. Oh, right. And then with things like that, if I cast it now, it's a minus 2 HP to cast it. Get fucked. About time you got out here, Peiko. Who's your friend? Just another professional. I need to ask you some questions. Peiko glares. Not now. Coyote, we need to get you back to the Union. Mrs. Kubota has the med lab in the basement. No. Coyote speaks through gritted teeth. No, I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mr. Delilah first. A stash of gems. Delilah? I thought you said you never do another deal with that man. Look, Peiko, I needed an excuse to come back here and settle down debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it. Her voice is strong still, but her body's beginning to shake. Peiko, help her back to the Union. I'll find those gems for you, then meet you there. Coyote looks as though she's about to argue, but says nothing. Come on, Coyote, let's go. Alright. Some loose Nuin is laying on the crate. Got 25, sweet. Just old junk. You find a money clip full of Nuin and a med kit. Sweet. Oh, alright, that's fine. It's just one hellhound, we're good. Oh, minus 1 AP every time? Alright. Did I heal back up? I don't think I did. Before we do anything, let's spend the karma points. Got 10 of them, which is quite a bit. I believe there was one time when I almost had like over 20 or something like that, because I kept on forgetting to actually spend them. Let's do that. Let's actually increase our intelligence to 4. Shotgun 2? Critical damage percentage visible. Oh, okay, nice. Let's do that. We've also got one more. Meh. Doesn't look like we can really add to anything. That's fine. Let's get those gems and then head out. You find a small velvet bag filled with precious gems. For all of that to get the gems, just 1 karma point. Head back to the Union? Sure. Alright, return to the Union. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Peiko needs to help her through the door into the Union. Heads raised in the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Peiko stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flash with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Bom, bom, bom. Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Peiko walk carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye: fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Mrs. Kubota has her staring at the floor and bumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Mrs. Kubota. I had a run that went bad. Soka, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hi, Mrs. Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Mrs. Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Giri? The debt of honor. Now go, bleed somewhere else. Yes, ma'am. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, John. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. I'm honored, Miss Kubota. Thank you. You are most welcome, and I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there's more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyberdock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. My, you are quite the entrepreneur. Indeed. Normally, I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Well, folks, before we actually get into more of this stuff, I'm going to end the stream there. It's almost been 4 hours. And my throat is actually quite tired, so I'm going to end it there. Let's see who is streaming and who we can raid. We've got a few people. Let's raid Gulavana. He is amazing. He has a very good energy about him and his channel and things like that. So he is amazing. Right now he's playing in The Binding of Isaac, a game I've never played. One I've seen it played. It's not my type of thing. It's too quick of a roguelike for me, but you know, that is all good. Let me actually save this real quick. But yeah, we're going to raid him. Save game. Create new save. Save. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun with that. I really love this game. Like I said, I haven't completed it, but I got pretty far into it, so I'm not going to do any spoilers or anything like that for those that are interested in watching it on YouTube or here live as well, and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. So yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. I'll try to do it on my normal time, but I will see you then with some more Shadowrun Returns. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.